All right, so we're diving into gratitude today.
Gratitude, yeah.
And I think we all kind of have an idea what gratitude is,
Right.
right? Being thankful.
Sure, like counting your blessings.
Exactly. But
But
there's more to it.
yeah, the cool thing is, it's not just this fluffy feel-good idea.
Right.
It actually has real
A
effects,
source material.
impacts our mental and physical health.
Exactly. There's science behind it, which is fascinating to me.
And one of the things our source talks about is how it really is like a muscle.
Hmm.
The more you use it, the stronger it gets.
Like a gratitude muscle.
Yeah, and just like working out, you start to see those results. You start noticing these tiny little joys that maybe before you would have missed.
Oh, interesting.
That first sip of coffee or a sunny morning, suddenly those become things you actually truly appreciate.
So it's like training your brain to seek out those little wins, those little, I don't know, and almost like a treasure hunt for happiness.
Absolutely.
And our sources give us some really unique techniques to do just that.
Yeah, and it goes beyond just, keeping a gratitude journal.
Yeah.
It really makes you wonder, what if you could start each day with this mood boost before you even get out of bed? Right. Or like find these little pockets of joy no matter what your day throws at you.
Okay, so let's get into some of these techniques.
Yeah, let's do it.
One that jumped out at me was the morning gratitude ritual.
Oh, that's a good one.
So what is that?
Well, the science behind this is all rooted in our brain's negativity bias.
Okay.
We're kind of wired to focus on threats and problems.
To stay alive.
Exactly. Way back when, that was really helpful for survival.
Sure.
But nowadays, it can really set us up for a stressful day.
Makes sense.
So this ritual is about consciously shifting that focus first thing.
Okay, so instead of like, I don't know, immediately grabbing your phone or thinking about all the things you have to do that day,
Right.
you're taking a moment to appreciate something simple.
Yeah, like even just the sound of the rain outside or how comfy your pillow is, like just these tiny things that spark a little joy before you even really start your day.
I gotta be honest, I've heard about that before, but it always seemed a little too simple.
Sure.
But if it's really rewiring our brain, I mean, that's pretty compelling.
And the research is really quite convincing.
Okay.
And it actually compounds over time.
Yeah.
Well, the more you do this, the more you're strengthening those neural pathways
Right.
that are actually associated with positive emotions.
So it's not just a quick fix, it's actually creating lasting change.
Exactly.
I think I'm gonna try that tomorrow morning, see how it feels.
I think you should.
What about you listening? Have you ever tried a morning gratitude ritual? Let us know.
All right, so moving beyond the morning, let's talk about appreciating the little things throughout the day.
I love that.
Life isn't just about these big milestones.
Yeah.
It's about all those small moments that make it a rich, fulfilling experience.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Sometimes those small joys are what make life really sweet, right?
What?
Like a friend's laugh,
Yeah.
a good cup of coffee, feeling the warmth of the sun.
Just noticing those little beautiful things in the everyday.
And one of the techniques our source mentions is the gratitude jar.
Oh, the gratitude jar. That's a classic.
I actually have one.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, and what I love about it is, going back and reading those notes, especially on tough days,
Sure.
it's like this tangible reminder of all the good things.
It's more than just a feel-good exercise, right?
Yeah.
You're actively training your brain to notice and remember the positive.
And that's what I found. It can shift your whole outlook.
Yeah, it's powerful.
What surprised me is rereading a note from like months ago, something like, the barista remembered my order.
Oh, wow.
And at the time, it seemed so insignificant, but later it reminded me that there's still good in the world, even when I was feeling down.
It shows how these little moments can really stick with you.
Exactly. They have a lasting impact.
That's really cool.
So, on that note, about those small moments, our source talks about expressing gratitude to others.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
So it emphasizes actually sharing your gratitude with the people around you.
And the cool thing is there's this ripple effect.
Okay.
When you express gratitude to someone, you're not just brightening their day,
Right.
you're actually strengthening your connection with them.
I see. So it's a win-win.
Absolutely.
It makes them feel good. It boosts your happiness.
Exactly.
I gotta say, I can be pretty bad about expressing gratitude directly. It feels awkward sometimes.
I get it.
But the research is pretty compelling. It really does benefit both people.
It does.
So even if it feels a little weird at first, pushing past that could have real benefits.
For sure.
Our source says even just like a quick text, a heartfelt note, it can make a difference.
Absolutely.
What about you, listener? Are you someone who regularly expresses gratitude to others? We'd love to hear from you.
Okay. Now, building on this whole connecting with others idea, Our source introduces something called the gratitude walk.
Okay, I like the sound of that already.
It combines gratitude with mindfulness.
Ooh, I like that.
So picture this. You go outside, but you're not focused on a destination.
Hmm.
You're just there to soak in everything around you, the sights, the sounds, all the sensations.
So it's about being present, like mindfulness.
Exactly.
It's amazing how much we miss when we're just rushing around lost in our own thoughts.
Right.
This kind of forces you to slow down,
Absolutely.
appreciate the beauty around you.
It's like a mini vacation for your mind.
I love that.
And research shows these mindfulness practices can really reduce stress,
Hmm.
increase those feelings of gratitude and contentment.
It's like a reset button.
Exactly.
You don't have to go on this long hike or anything.
No, not at all.
Even a 5-minute walk around the block can be a gratitude practice.
Exactly. It's about shifting that perspective.
Finding those little moments of wonder in your everyday surroundings.
Absolutely.
Have you ever tried a gratitude walk? It's amazing what you start to notice when you're looking for things to appreciate.
It is.
Now, switching gears a bit, let's talk about reflective journaling.
Ooh, that's a good one.
This one's for those who like to, I don't know, put their thoughts and feelings into words.
Right. Get it all out on paper.
Yeah, so it's about more than just experiencing those good things, right?
Yeah, it's about taking the time to solidify those experiences in your memories.
That's interesting.
And what's cool is actually writing things down helps strengthen those neural pathways
Right.
that are associated with positive emotions.
So it's like making a photo album,
Kind of.
but for your mind.
Exactly.
Okay, and it doesn't have to be this big, elaborate journal entry.
No, not at all.
Even just a few sentences.
A couple minutes a day can make a huge difference.
Our source has some great prompts to get you started.
Oh, yeah. Like
What made you smile today?
Mhm.
What's one thing you achieved no matter how small?
I like that.
Who brightened your day?
Yeah, those are good ones.
What stands out to you, listener?
Yeah, what would you write in your gratitude journal today? Welcome back to our deep dive into gratitude.
So in this second part, we're going to explore even more ways to bring gratitude into your daily life.
Yeah, finding what works for you, right? What feels natural.
Exactly. It shouldn't feel like a chore. It should be something that actually makes you feel good.
Totally.
So to kick things off, I want to talk about something that sounds fun: gratitude challenges.
Oh, yeah, those are great.
What are they all about?
Well, they're a way to, stretch those gratitude muscles.
Okay.
Explore different parts of your life you might not normally think about.
I like that.
They kind of make it more playful and engaging.
That sounds like a nice change of pace.
Yeah, for sure.
So what kind of challenges are we talking about?
Well, there's tons out there, but one that's really popular is the 30-day gratitude challenge.
Okay, I've heard of that.
It's pretty simple. Each day for 30 days, you write down 3 things you're grateful for.
That sounds doable.
Yeah, you can use a journal, sticky notes, even just your phone.
And I like that it encourages consistency.
Totally. And the key is to be specific. Really savor those moments.
So instead of just writing, like, my family,
Right.
you'd say something like,
Yeah, like I'm grateful for my mom's infectious laughs.
hmm.
And the way she always knows how to make me feel better.
That's such a good example.
Yeah, it makes it more personal and meaningful.
And I bet over time, as you do the challenge, you start noticing more things throughout the day,
Absolutely. You're training your brain to seek out the positive.
even amidst the chaos.
Exactly. And that can be really powerful.
I bet it helps you reframe those challenging situations, too.
Oh, totally.
When you're looking for things to be grateful for.
You're not so caught up in the negative.
Exactly.
It's like an antidote to stress.
Now, our source also mentions a photo-a-day gratitude challenge.
Oh, yeah. That one's fun.
So what's that all about?
Each day, you take a picture of something that represents gratitude for you. It could be a pretty sunset, a delicious meal,
Oh.
a sweet moment with loved ones, even just an object that brings you joy.
So it's like a visual reminder of everything you appreciate.
Exactly. It's like documenting your gratitude journey.
I love that idea. It's so creative.
And it encourages you to be more mindful.
Right. Present in your everyday life.
Plus, you can look back at those pictures later and just, feel all those good vibes again.
And it's a fun way to connect with others, too.
Totally.
You could share your photos with friends and family.
Yeah, or even start a little social media group.
Support each other throughout the challenge.
Exactly.
Speaking of connecting with others, our source highlights gratitude letters.
Oh, those are powerful.
It's a beautiful way to express your appreciation for someone, right?
Absolutely. But it does take a little more effort.
Than a text, yeah.
But that's part of what makes it so special.
Okay, I see that.
You go beyond a simple thank you. You really dive into specific memories, qualities, actions that you're grateful for.
So you're taking the time to reflect on their impact.
Exactly. Acknowledging their kindness, support, how they've enriched your life.
And then you put it into words.
Exactly. It becomes this tangible expression of your gratitude.
Something they can keep.
And while you could send it electronically,
Yeah.
there's something about a handwritten letter.
It feels more personal, yeah.
And if you can, share it in person.
That's even better.
Imagine how good that would feel.
Now, let's shift gears a bit and talk about gratitude meditations.
Ooh, those are nice.
Meditations can be so relaxing.
Yeah, so grounding.
How do you bring gratitude into that?
Well, it's a way to cultivate a sense of peace, joy, appreciation.
Within yourself.
Yeah, you tap into the present moment and focus on the good in your life.
I like combining mindfulness with gratitude.
It's a powerful combo.
Any tips for someone new to this?
Sure, find a comfy spot, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths,
Okay, relaxing already.
and bring to mind something you're grateful for.
It could be anything, right?
A person, a place, an experience, even just an object.
And then
Focus on it. Feel that warmth and appreciation in your heart.
just soak it in.
And notice any physical sensations that come up.
Like what?
Maybe a lightness in your chest, a softening of your face.
Interesting.
Let yourself be immersed in that feeling.
It's like creating a space of gratitude within yourself.
Exactly. And if your mind wanders, just gently guide it back.
To that feeling of appreciation.
There's no judgment, just a gentle redirect.
That's a good reminder.
You can do this for as long as you like.
Add more things as they come to mind.
It's a great way to start or end your day.
Or just a mindful pause in a busy afternoon.
Absolutely. It's a powerful tool.
I know life isn't always easy, though.
True.
There are times when it's hard to find things to be grateful for.
Yeah. So,
So what do we do then?
well, our source talks about reframing negative experiences.
Reframe it.
It's about finding gratitude even in tough times.
So, like, looking for the lessons.
Yeah, the growth opportunities, the silver linings.
That can come from those challenges.
Exactly. It's not about denying the pain.
Right.
It's about acknowledging it, but then choosing to focus on the potential for good.
So you're not getting stuck in negativity.
You're looking for the opportunity.
For example.
Say you have a setback in your career.
Ooh, yeah.
Instead of dwelling on the disappointment,
Right?
you could reframe it as a chance to learn and grow.
Maybe it'll lead to something even better.
Exactly.
Or if you're going through a rough patch in a relationship,
It could be an opportunity to strengthen communication.
deepen your understanding.
It's about finding the positive.
Our source suggests asking yourself a few questions.
Like what?
What can I learn from this? How can I grow?
Yeah,
What are the silver linings, even if they're small?
I like that.
What am I grateful for, even in the midst of this?
Those are powerful questions.
They help you shift your perspective.
And see the potential for good.
It's like you're choosing to focus on the positive.
Now let's talk about gratitude through acts of kindness.
I love that.
It's about taking that feeling of gratitude and putting it into action.
Expressing it through actions that benefit others.
Exactly. One of those beautiful ways to show gratitude is through kindness.
It makes sense.
When you're kind to others, you brighten their day,
Yeah.
but you also cultivate a deeper sense of gratitude within yourself.
So it's like a positive feedback loop.
Kindness inspires gratitude. Gratitude inspires more kindness.
I love that.
And it doesn't have to be these grand gestures.
Right. It can be small, everyday things.
Like a compliment to a stranger,
Holding the door open.
helping a neighbor with groceries.
Just lending a listening ear.
These small acts can make a big difference.
Spread positivity and gratitude.
And I bet when you do these things,
Yeah.
you feel more connected to your community.
More grateful for the opportunity to make a difference.
Now, building on this connection with the positive,
Okay.
let's explore gratitude for everyday moments.
It's so easy to forget to appreciate those.
Right, we get caught up in the hustle and bustle.
And miss those little joys that make life so rich.
It's about slowing down, being present,
Appreciating the beauty in the ordinary.
finding joy in the little things.
Like what?
The warmth of the sun,
A good book.
the taste of your favorite food.
A warm hug.
Exactly, those simple pleasures.
We tend to overlook them.
So it's about shifting our attention,
Savoring those moments.
expressing gratitude for them.
What about you? What are some everyday moments you're grateful for?
For me, a quiet cup of coffee in the morning,
Oh,
a
yeah.
walk in nature, just simple things like that.
Now, let's explore gratitude art journaling.
Ooh, I love that.
Combining gratitude with art, it's such a powerful way to express yourself.
It's about creating a visual representation of the things you're grateful for.
Any suggestions for how to get started?
Sure, grab your favorite art supplies,
Paints, markers, whatever you like.
then choose a prompt.
Like what?
What am I grateful for today?
Okay.
What brings me joy?
Hmm.
What are the blessings in my life?
And then just let your creativity flow.
Exactly. There's no right or wrong way.
Just have fun and express yourself.
You could create a dedicated journal.
Use loose paper, whatever works for you.
The key is to make it a practice you enjoy.
And look back on it later and see how your gratitude has evolved.
So, we've covered a lot in this second part.
Gratitude challenges, letters, meditations,
Reframing, acts of kindness.
appreciating everyday moments, art journaling.
It's clear there are tons of ways to cultivate gratitude.
The key is to find what resonates with you.
Make it a consistent practice.
Remember, gratitude is a journey.
And the more you practice,
The more you transform your life.
greater happiness, resilience, well-being.
Welcome back to our deep dive on gratitude.
In this last part, we're going to kind of shift gears
Okay.
and really dig into the science behind all this.
I like it. Get into the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, why is gratitude so much more than just, a nice idea?
Right. What's actually happening in our brains and bodies when we practice it?
Well, research has shown it can have a huge impact
Really?
on both our mental and physical health.
So it's not just about feeling good. There are actual changes happening.
Exactly. It's not just in our heads.
Okay, so let's break it down.
Yeah.
What are some of the key benefits science has found?
Well, for one, gratitude has been shown to really reduce stress and anxiety.
That makes sense.
When we focus on what we're grateful for, it shifts our attention away from all those worries.
So it's like retraining our brains
Yeah, to see the good instead of dwelling on the bad.
instead of getting stuck in that negativity.
Exactly. And this can lead to a much calmer, more peaceful state of mind.
Like hitting the reset button on stress.
And again, this isn't just like people saying they feel better.
Right.
There are studies that show this.
What kind of studies?
Well, researchers have found that people who practice gratitude regularly, they actually have lower levels of cortisol.
Cortisol, that's the stress hormone, right?
Exactly.
So there's a real biological basis for this. What other physical health impacts have they found?
Well, gratitude has also been linked to better sleep,
Oh, interesting.
which makes sense, right?
Yeah. Less stress and anxiety, probably easier to fall asleep and stay asleep.
Exactly. And good sleep is so important for everything.
For sure. It affects our mood, our energy, even our immune system.
It's amazing how interconnected it all is.
It is. Something as simple as practicing gratitude can have these ripple effects.
And it goes even deeper than that.
Oh,
Gratitude can actually boost our immune system.
wait, really? How does that work?
Research has shown that people who regularly practice gratitude tend to get sick less often. And when they do, they recover faster.
Wow.
It's thought that gratitude helps reduce inflammation in the body.
And inflammation is linked to a lot of diseases.
Exactly.
So gratitude is like a secret weapon for our health.
It really is. It's not just about feeling good. It's about being healthier overall.
Now, we talked about this a little earlier, but what about the impact on relationships?
Yeah, that's a big one.
How does gratitude affect our connections with others?
Well, when we express gratitude to others, it strengthens our bonds. It creates this feeling of connection, belonging.
Like a positive feedback loop.
Exactly. Both people feel appreciated and valued.
And those strong social connections are so important for our well-being.
Absolutely. They give us support, comfort, purpose.
So gratitude benefits our mental health, our physical health, and our relationships.
It's pretty amazing, right?
It is. And the best part is anyone can do it.
Yeah, it's a skill you can develop.
It's not about having a perfect life. It's about making that effort to focus on the good.
Exactly. And that's where all those techniques we talked about come in.
The gratitude journal, meditations, letters, acts of kindness.
They help us train our brains to find the positive.
Even when things are tough.
It's about making gratitude a habit, a way of life.
And when we do that, we change how we experience the world.
We become more resilient, more compassionate, more appreciative.
So as we wrap up our deep dive, we want to leave you with a thought-provoking question.
Yeah, something to ponder.
If you truly believed you were surrounded by countless blessings, how would your life be different?
What would change in your day-to-day life? Your relationships, your outlook on the future.
That's a powerful question.
We hope this deep dive has given you some insights and tools to cultivate more gratitude in your life.
Remember, gratitude is a gift you give yourself.
Embrace it, nurture it.
And watch your life blossom with joy, appreciation, and connection.
Until next time, keep seeking out those moments of gratitude, big and small.
They're the keys to a richer, more fulfilling life.